Hello everyone, Luke Smith here. Back on the Daniel Larson Wiki. It is back. I know I've been on it before with like mini updates, but it's actually back for real now. I'm going to do an article that I was meant to do like a month ago or something like that. Like when he was actually like arrested, but couldn't go on it because the site was down. Apparently it was due to bandwidth issues. A lot of people on the site at the same time, and the site just crashed out and they had to sort it out. So this is of it, or Daniel Larson's ex-manager now, Clark. I say ex because we'll get to that in a second. I have a goal in the end, and I'm not going to say what it is or anything, but it's going to happen soon, and he's going to get what's coming, and that's Clark, and I will nuke Clark, and that was Daniel to him. Griffin, better known as Clark or Clarkson and Associates, was one of Daniel's most notable managers. Along with being a troll who, under the guise of being a lawyer for the Vanderbilt family, became a self-proclaimed assistant helper of Daniel's. Despite not helping Daniel very much at all, he is also the manager who has spent the most amount of time with Daniel, managing him for a whopping 10 months. Clark is now considered by many on the subreddit to be the next lolcow. Clark is very controversial, mainly for fueling Daniel's dangerous delusions and being in contact with Grace Vanderbilt and her family, getting his associates to roleplay as Grace and other famous people across several Discord servers. Yeah, like famous people would use Discord servers. And on a lesser scale, convincing Daniel that he was attending classes at UCLA. That's a fake college thing that he was involved in. He is also known for gatekeeping content of Daniel, leading Daniel into potentially dangerous situations where he has freaked out in public, such as the Golden Hotel incident and the Olive Garden incident, financially enabling Daniel by supplying him with cash and gift cards, and being behind every call to Daniel whilst he was in jail. That's the thing, is like every time Daniel Larson was in jail and there was a jail call, it was always Clark on the other end. So like he was always the one in contact with him, like all the time. Clark initially found Daniel during the Las Vegas arc. God, that was over 10 months ago. Jesus Christ. To which he then played the long game until he managed to gain the title of Daniel's manager. His firm's name is watermarked on the Folsom County Court hearing footage, as well as several other videos. Since then, Clark has been involved in many incidents, such as the Golden Hotel incident and Olive Garden incident, both wherein he convinced Daniel that he and Grace had bought a reservation at said establishment. When it was found that there was not one, it ultimately resulted in Daniel causing damage inside the property inside the establishment and screaming profanities at the staff. So really, Clark's an enabler as well. So like he is like the main problem, while like the main reason Daniel is like how he is. So essentially it's just Clark's fault and all the other enablers that revolved around Daniel at the time. That's why I think police are still like interested in questioning him, even though they already did. So I have no idea what's going to happen to Clark at the minute. On December 17th, 2023, Clark was doxxed by one of Daniel's most prolific managers, Flexburger, after he did an interview with Larson Leak, a channel Flexburger himself owns. Despite his identity being exposed, Clark still opted to manage Daniel, unlike many others who had quit after having their identities exposed. He thought himself you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to do this for the long haul. I don't care if his name is address is out, we'll just do it for the long haul. However, on February 28th, 2024, Clark vanished from the Daniel Larson community and demanded for personally identifiable information about himself to be removed from his article from this very wiki. I guess what his name is still on here, so people could not track him. It was assumed that he officially cut ties with Daniel. However, this did not last very long, as on May 1st, 2024, a phone call between Clark and Daniel was leaked online after Daniel was arrested by the FBI on April 30th, 2024. It wouldn't be until later on that Clark gave him a straightforward call, revealing Daniel's entire internet life was a complete lie. From that, all the people claiming to be Grace Vanderbilt were fake, and the real Grace never interacted with him, nor would she even appreciate the likes of him. To that of Tina Vanderbilt's only time she interacted with him was to tell him to leave her daughter alone, to revealing that he needs to face the consequences of his actions because of all the federal offences he has committed, etc. We've been through the recent calls, so we know exactly how fucked Daniel is now. Clark has cemented himself as one of Daniel's most controversial managers, as during the wake of the second Galark, as he, as well as other members of the management team, were investigated by the FBI regarding threats Daniel had made. That's thinking, like, how many people, like, is there actually proof that the police investigated the other fake managers? I know they definitely investigated Clark, but I don't know about the other managers. So his name is Clark, his argument was management, date of birth unknown, but he's 20 years old. I just think he's so young and he likes to throw his life away like that. Background. Hey Clarky Warky, answer the phony bony. Daniel the Clark is fucking baby piece of shit. Prior to managing Daniel, Clark had a decent thing going for himself after he graduated from high school, losing his luck after getting expelled from college due to him constantly drinking and doing a lot of stupid things. After attending rehab, Clark channeled his obsession with drinking into Daniel, seeing as Daniel was ripe for exploitation. There we are. In the lead up to his interactions with him, Clark obtained the number from an unknown individual and started messaging him until he gained Daniel's trust. Before becoming Daniel's manager, Clark was originally in a fake LBI entertainment group before the end of 2023, trolling Daniel and likely being behind the Olive Garden incident. After becoming Daniel's manager, Clark alleged that they spoke for more than 10 hours a week. You're throwing your life away at the minute, right now. To the point where it was interfering with his work schedule and his relationship with his parents. This got to the point where Clark was reprimanded at his job for speaking to Daniel so much that his parents caught Clark talking to Daniel on Thanksgiving. Fucking leave, like, spend time with your family and actually do work. Don't speak to a stupid spastic idiot all the time. This was given the fact that due to Daniel's homelessness and lack of resources and a job, he has almost nothing to do all day but talk to people on the phone and post on social media. In other words, he basically threw his life away just for a locale. That's essentially what it is. Trolling and manipulation. Clark is incomplete or missing content. We'll kind of know that. role-playing. Clark and his associates mainly had conversations with Daniel in a Discord server, wherein they would roleplay as Daniel's delusions, most notably Grace Vanderbilt, to gain Daniel's trust. Conversations came as far back as November of 2023 and can be found on the November 1st and November 13th Daniel Larson TFM logs. UCLA arc. I think I've already done that arc. I'm not quite sure though. Also known as a second college arc. Yeah, I think I've done it. Clark and a few trolls deceived Daniel that they had accepted him into the University of California, Los Angeles. Clark has convinced Daniel that he was paying for his classes, which consisted of absurd and questionable topics, such as the first king of ancient Texas being I shouldn't have farted. And guess what? Daniel believed every single bit of this college. Like, come on now. This deception lasted for only 11 days, ending when Daniel was arrested on the 3rd of February 2024. Gaslighting. Clark was one of the many people who gaslit Daniel, making many of those gaslighting incidents led to Daniel having outbursts such as the Golden Hotel incident, which Clark has insisted Daniel had a reservation for a room when he did not. Clark's retirement. When he had officially retired from being Daniel's management on March the 1st, 2024. Also, he actually retired before he actually got arrested. Okay. Only to return. Okay. On April 2024. Clark officially retired on May 2024 following the April 30th arrest. Clark claimed to have been investigated by police after they arrived at his place of work, showing a video of police scouting his workplace. From here on, Clark went radio silent, especially to his management team. Which had led many to believe Clark was facing criminal charges for coercion and his involvement with Daniel. However, this was not the case, and as Clark revealed that while he was told by Secret Service agent Daniel McDougall to not interfere with the investigation, he, along with the rest of the management, would assist the investigation in the end, bringing Daniel to justice. So it's the management team that actually brought him down as well, so that's alright. Following the release of the Larson Leak video, Clark would make a post on the subreddit defending his own actions before ending the post with Clark out, a saying that has become popular within the subreddit associated with Clark. Clark would cement himself as a separate lolcow within the Daniel Larson community, with his role and his means of getting rid of Daniel being a subject of immense debate, with the community being split upon morally and tactics of Clark's actions to get Daniel locked up. And there you go. And this was last updated on the 3rd of June. Okay. So yeah, that was interesting read. Obviously Clark's out of the picture now. He's keeping a very low profile, I hope. Him being a lolcow, I don't think he is. I think that he just needs to keep his head down, keep away. He shouldn't have got involved in the first place. Now look where it's got him. Jobless, and his parents probably hate him. He basically fucked his life up just so he could support a spastic lolcow. So yeah, well done. That was it for today's video. Tomorrow will be a weekly recap. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys next time.